Let me say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on the time that you're watching this video. And this is just a quick market analysis, just to find out what's happening in the market with a few instruments, especially the ones I watch. I trade the majors. Now, as we'll be looking at this instrument, I'll just give you a quick one on what is happening now, so that you have a rough idea, and then you could try to take advantage, just like I'm also. Don't forget, the main reason why we're here is to trade, buy and to sell, and then to make money at the end of the day. Now, the first one that we have in front of us is Euro USD. No brainer, the trend is up. And most times, I normally say the trend is your friend. Right? That does not mean that you cannot go against the trend. If you're going to go against the trend, obviously you must have a good reason to. But looking at what we have over here, you can see that this market, we had a big breakout here, and now the market is coming back to test these areas of former resistance. That means that for me, I would like to see the market come here, test this area, and then push higher. So for me, I'm looking forward to buying in this area here, right? Somewhere around here. And obviously, that is the first trouble area because the market can still push further down. Now, if it breaks this area and pushes further down, I might be a bit wary as to what's happening. And then it's very possible for us to have a movement like this, where this former resistance turned support could break out if it doesn't hold and then now act as resistance and then go further down. As we said, this is a market review, just for us to look at what's happening in the market now, for us to take advantage of it. So I'm just flipping through the instruments that I trade. Those are the majors and also gold. And then this is GBP USD. You can see GBP USD is very similar to our Euro USD. And also, don't forget, Euro USD and USD CHF, they tend to move in opposite directions. As we look at Euro USD now that was pushing higher, the USD CHF most likely will be pushing lower, right? So we'll look at USD CHF shortly. But looking at our cable over here, GBP USD, you can see that we're running higher, and we have our levels marked based on support and resistance over here, right? And now the market broke out of here. For me, I'm waiting for the market to push back here and act as demand, or call it support, for us to buy. So I'm looking forward to buying in this area here. So it's just about having your charts, based on directional bias. You want to buy or sell based on the trend, mark your levels, and then wait for price to come to you. Never chase the market. That is one golden rule. Today is Tuesday, by the way, 2nd of June, and I haven't placed any trade this week. I'm still waiting for the market to come to me, right? And then AUD USD, you can see similar story. So that means that we have opportunities across board. If Euro USD doesn't give you the opportunity to buy, maybe GP USD could give us, or maybe this AUD USD could give us opportunity here to buy. So all you have to do is simply wait, and that is patience. You have to exercise a whole lot of patience, and that's what this business is about. You have to exercise a whole lot of patience. Now, with what we have just looked at now with these three, let's look at the remaining. NZD USD, no brainer, uptrend, buying, right? Buying pressure. Now, why are we even having this uptrend based on Euro USD, Pound USD, AUD USD, NZD USD? If you look at the position of USD is obviously the second currency, which is the counter or the code currency. So that means that USD is weak. Why is USD weak? USD is weak because not just because of the coronavirus, but because of the unrest that is happening presently in the US with respect to the killing of George Floyd, the black man. The way he was killed was more or less like a murder and execution in broad daylight by a police officer. So with that said, USD is weak. I'm sure you've been paying attention to the news. The news that has to do with fundamentals. We're looking at these technicals and we're merging the two together. That means that, as we said earlier, Euro USD is pushing higher. USD CHF is what? Is pushing lower. And we're looking forward to what? We're looking forward to selling. So if you say, as you can see, the trend is down, and we have here as a form of support, resistance, and look at the reaction over here. Look at this candle that we can see now presently. I see that the market is struggling with this horizontal line here because there are sellers present here. But another thing we need to pay attention is this big candle that rushed there, right? I don't like vertical moves, but looking at this, I want to have more information before I pull the trigger over here. If not, I would rather wait for the market to push down as a stronger confirmation and come here to retest, which should now act as resistance and then fall down. Because over here, support, when it comes back here to act, flip zones, this should now act as a resistance point. So this is USD chart that we said is moving in the opposite direction with Euro USD. So this will be a plus for you whenever you look at different instruments. USD JPY, well, USD JPY is chaotic, and you can see we have this sideways movement over here. And as we have ranging markets, it's best to leave it alone. Don't trade ranging markets, leave it alone, and leave it alone. Don't do anything to the ranging. Don't do anything to the ranging market, just leave it alone. Right, so as this is a consolidating market, the best thing for us to do is to leave it. We've already seen a couple of instruments that are moving nice and smooth, and no need for us to fight a trend or a market that is moving sideways like we have over here. And then we have USD CAD. Beautiful. You can see that due to the unrest in US since last week thereabout, you can see that USD CAD has simply been doing what? Has simply been moving down. So this is a clean and clear trend to the down direction. So what we want to do here as a no-brainer, we want to sell. Where are we supposed to sell? We're supposed to sell at the resistance point. You should already know about your support or resistance, right? And over here at this area of resistance, as we have here, so support, support. Now, this is it. We are waiting. When I say we, I'm waiting, and I'm sure a lot of traders are also waiting in this area to sell. I say traders, I mean retail traders and institutional traders as well. Yes, those are the banks. They're waiting for the market to come back here, and then they can load up and then to continue. Remember, I said I haven't placed any trade yet, so I'm waiting in this area here to load up my sell positions at this area of supply. You can call it an area or level or zone for us to enter the market. So this is USD CAD. And then finally, let's look at gold. Let's see what we have on gold. As I said, I trade the majors as we have over here, lined up over here, and gold. Now you can see gold as a commodity, you can see, or as a metal. Gold is moving sideways, as you can see over here. Gold is moving sideways. As we have it moving sideways here, we still have our support and resistance levels marked up over here. So the best thing for us to do, if you don't like this chart, the best thing for us to do is to wait and see how it plays out. But as I have this level marked out here, if it breaks out to the upside, I want to see a retracement here. I want to see a retracement here for us to buy and then push it higher, or the price comes down and I want to see a pullback. For me, I'm a trend trader, so I want the market to act in a certain way. I want the market to move in a certain way, and that's why most times we look out for patterns. So I want it to either break out to the upside here or break out to the downside, come back here, retest this area, and then drop further down. Right, so this is what we have over here based on the instruments that we've looked at now, including gold. So let's see how this plays out. We will do an update of what we have just talked about. I want to say thank you for paying attention. You can watch this video over and over again, and hopefully it helps you to understand what the market is doing, and you can obviously take advantage of it, because this is what I'm watching now. When I do an update, I would also show you positions. If I take them, right, or if I don't take them, I'll give you an update of how the market went, especially based on the levels that we have marked up as well. So once again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on the time that you're watching this and where you're watching this from. I want to say thank you and learn by watching this video over and over again. If you have questions, feel free to ask, and then we'll get back to you. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye for now.